What's up, guys? Today's going to be a special video. I'm going to be talking about my Amazon FBA journey, how I got to the point where I'm at, and how exactly I can get you guys to that same exact point. So sit down, take some notes, watch this video all the way through, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get right into it. So this is exactly how I scaled a $95,000 a month Amazon FBA business as a failed college athlete in 180 days, gaining financial independence. And here's some quick screenshots of, my sales and the two things I was doing. So here on the right, I have a pallet that I first bought a little over 2 years ago. This was my first ever wholesale order, and you can see it's right in my house sidewalk in a sense. So no commercial address, right out of a residential address. And on the left here is one of my bigger wholesale purchase orders, a bunch of Under Armour and Adidas bags and stuff like that. So let's get into it. Who is Adam for profit? So I was your average finance bro, just like I was an average finance gym guy. Knew that I wanted to gain some sort of financial independence. I just didn't know how to. I thought I was going to play football on a scholarship to then just be a financial advisor, because my game plan since I was like 14 was to have steady investments, become a financial advisor, retire at 60. The normal game plan your parents tell you to just go for. And life changed really fast. I was a pretty good athlete in high school. I planned on playing in college, and I suffered a pretty bad injury. I suffered 2 ACL tears, and that was pretty much career ending for me. I tried to rebound, and I tried to play D3 college, and what happened was I tore my foot, and then my foot was completely destroyed, like you can see in this picture down here. And then my dreams of playing football or doing anything like that were just completely crushed and down the drain. Then I started working at GNC, because after I couldn't play football, I was like, I should get some work done somewhere else, I guess. Started working at GNC. I ran into somebody that worked at GNC that was doing the Amazon business while he was working there. He told me about it. He helped me get started. And from there, I was like, wow, I can see this works. I can see that I can probably do this. And I just ran with it, and I haven't looked back since. The biggest thing for me was changing my mindset. When I was at GNC, I was thinking, okay, I'm a failed athlete. There's nothing left for me. All I have to do is graduate college, become a financial advisor, and have that game plan for when I retired at 60 years old. When I got in that GNC, this guy, he was making, I think it was like $12 an hour at GNC, but he was making $4,000 a month straight off of Amazon FBA. And I was like, wow, that is a big change from a place that's paying me $9 an hour. I was getting $9 an hour. That was ridiculous. And if we were able to sell, let's say, one pre-workout straight off the shelf at GNC, you could profit $15. And I'm like, that's almost 2 hours of my work here. This business model, I'm going to do this. And the biggest thing for me was changing my mindset. So the biggest thing I had when he was trying to show me this was I had limiting beliefs. So whenever he would tell me, oh, this is how much money we could make, I was like, there's got to be something else to this. There's no way this sells 300 times a month, or there's no way I'm profiting actually $15. There's got to be more hidden fees. And just switching those limiting beliefs, seeing that this is actually scalable, and seeing that people online are really making $100,000 a month, $200,000 a month, I just knew I had to take a shot. I switched focus, and now I'm a 7-figure seller. These were kind of in the same time frame. If you're looking up top right, this was one of my first FBM order batches. So right from the get-go, I ran with this. I realized this business might be profitable, so I pulled some 0% APR credit cards, and I started buying inventory. And up on the right side, you can see there's around 120 orders. That was from one day, did around $2,000 in sales, and I shipped out all those orders. And on the bottom, that was a screenshot from around a couple months ago, where that's a $20,000 to $30,000 PO, I think, I forget. And that was going to Amazon FBA. So that was $30,000. That was, passive income. So after I sent that out, I didn't have to worry about it anymore, and Amazon was going to make me the money, and I didn't have to do anything. So let's get into who's this exactly for, because we're yapping about me, but I want to tell you guys who this is for. So if you're stuck trying to figure out how to actually source profitable products on Amazon, this is going to be for you. If you're committed to building a business that scales and creates consistent income every month, this is going to be for you. If you're ready for someone to walk you through step by step exactly the strategies that I've used to get real results, if you're tired of wasting hours scanning and sourcing empty products, and you just can't find anything, it's because you're cold sourcing, this is for you. I'm going to teach you exactly how to do warm sourcing. If you don't know which suppliers, sites, or strategies to use to find a winning inventory, a lot of Amazon sellers struggle with just finding where to source or how to source, and that's just something we can talk about. If you're willing to stay consistent in putting the work that it actually takes to start an Amazon business, this is going to be for you. This business is not going to be an easy, okay, I'm going to get rich quick scheme. It takes work. And then in that same hand, yeah, who's this not for? If you're chasing that overnight success, this isn't for you. Click off this video because I'm not helping you. There's nothing you can do. If you want $1 million tomorrow, you're not going to get it. If you want 20 grand tomorrow, you're probably not going to get it. If you can't set aside consistent weekly time, so if you can't stay committed and you got to doom scroll for 6 hours a day, this business is not going to be for you, because you need to spend some sort of time working on the business. Whether that's 2-4 hours a day, you need something working on this business. You got to be willing to put an effort to grow this long term, because you have to understand you're building a business. At the very start, there's nothing to be built. So when you start building, it's going to grow faster, but at the start, you're going to have nothing. So you have to be willing to realize, I'm not going to make that much at the very start. If you're closed off to learning new strategies or just don't want real feedback, like, we're going to have crazy feedback loops. And if you can't accept those feedback loops and you think you're in charge, you know everything, you're not going to make it. You need to focus and listen to somebody that knows what they're doing. If you're comfortable staying exactly where you are and not pushing for growth, this is definitely not for you. So if you're looking for an extra 1 to 2K and you're just comfortable with that, this is not for you. We're trying to make a sustainable income replace your 9 to 5. Here's the real truth about selling on Amazon. You don't need to have some secret product to succeed online. Like, it's consistency. So most sellers fail because they think there's no opportunity in the business. They can't stay consistent long enough to see results. So they just want to, sell one product, then do $10,000 in sales. And if that doesn't happen, they leave the business thinking there's something that's going to be fake. And if it doesn't happen, they leave the business thinking there's gonna be something faster. So they try to chase the idea of like a quick profit rather than a business. And we're here for a business, not a quick profit. We're not flipping shoes. We're here to make a real business. Jump around, chase shiny object syndrome instead of mastering fundamentals. So somebody that's like, oh, this guy said we should do this one, keep a search, and now we're gonna find $100,000 worth of product. That's not what happens. Or you see some guy posting his Lamborghini saying he's gonna teach you Amazon. That's shiny object syndrome. Don't fall for that. Here are some results for my students right here. So this is Mark. 17 days into the month, he hit $10,000 in sales. That is his second month selling on Amazon. FBMJ, he only sold on Amazon for 3 months. His first month, he did $4,000 in sales. We took him to $16,000 in sales. And you can see on July, he sold $58,000 in sales. One of the biggest things with RJ is he had those limiting beliefs. He had that $16,000 in sales, but he couldn't take the jump in spending an extra $20,000 to get to that 60K mark. He just thought it wouldn't work. But in reality, the ASINs he was carrying, if he just went a little heavier, he'd be able to do that and hit that $60,000 a month. And that's what we pushed him to do. And then he hit that 60,000. Mark was his accountability. He wasn't staying consistent. He wouldn't put 3 to 4 hours a day into this business. He would use 1 hour or 2 hours, and that's it. So we had to focus on Mark, getting him some accountability, making sure he had a schedule for Amazon, and he was able to do $10,000 in a month. And the month wasn't even over. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let the failure happen to you. So this is what I mean. I'm gonna show you exactly how I started my business from zero and scale it to, where it was now or where your business could be now. I'll give you the sourcing foundation to make sure you won't waste any time with irrelevant product research, softwares, or understanding. So SellerAmp, some people don't understand how to reverse source off SellerAmp. Some people don't understand how to read an IP complaint off Keepa. I'm gonna teach you all these. And if you didn't know what I just said, IP complaint or reverse sourcing, don't worry, I'll teach that as well. I'm gonna teach you how to leverage your money and leverage the bank's money to build a compounding business. Some people at the start of their business don't have a lot of capital. That's okay. We can leverage credit cards, 0% APR business credit cards, where we can leverage that money the first month, have a strong business plan, be able to flip that money in 2 to 3 months, pay back the credit cards, and start funneling the money over and over again. As long as we're making the right buys, which someone like me guiding you will work, we're going to be able to compound our money faster than if you were to just leverage your own. All the strategies and knowledge that I've gained, I'm going to pour back into your business and increase your margins in the long term. So when you're first starting, you're not going to know that much about Amazon. You guys have to understand that. You can YouTube video as much as you want, but not everything is going to be there. You need someone that's going to be personally behind your back, showing you how to run this business and wanting you to succeed. Who am I and how did I get to the point of where I am? So once again, I was obsessed with the gym, investing, and sports my whole life. I was spending hours lifting weights every single day. I was in the weight room. Whether it was 6 a.m. or 9 o'clock at night, I was lifting weights and I was putting in work. There was not a day where I wouldn't go to the weight room, and that's what my commitment started as. So me being so committed to this business, it stemmed from that commitment in the gym where I need to work out at least 2 hours a day. That means I have to put in at least 2 hours a day into my Amazon business. So that just correlates right there. So the other thing was I was obsessed with investing. So here's a quick screenshot on the right here. You can see I used to do options trading and just regular stock investments. So this was my options trading portfolio. And you can just see I was doing this since 2021. I'm telling you, I've been a finance bro for a minute now. And here's the thing. With this money, I realized, okay, I can throw this into a Roth IRA and I can be comfortable when I'm 60 years old and retire. but that's not what I want anymore. I don't want to just be 60 years old and then have all the money in the world. I want to have decent money now where I can have financial freedom now, travel now, have the nice cars now, have the nice house now, do what I need to do now. So I made a switch and then I started the Amazon business. The biggest thing I said is I have limiting beliefs. I didn't think making money online was real. And I think a lot of you might think that too. We see so many people online talk about online money, but we don't actually see results or testimonials behind it. Once I saw it was possible to make money online, everything changed and I ran with it. I didn't wait on anything. I was going to make that money and nobody was going to come in between me and that money. Here's exactly what I outlined for you guys, so now you can understand what I do and how I do it and how I can help you do it. So my system is called the 2 Nice Profits Playbook. And this is something I built through literally years of trial and error with a partner of mine. And I learned what actually works by testing different product sourcing methods, different softwares, different approaches until I can consistently scale a long-term profitable business focused on replenishable items and scaling that business month over month. With this information, I decided to join Faraj 2 Nice. So you might have heard of him, you might not, but we put both our minds together to create the best playbook possible for all our students and the best systems possible to help scale their business long-term for their Amazon and Walmart business. In the following steps, I'm going to outline the entire process A to Z of what I did to accomplish these results, and you can use my systems too, and have the freedom and have a business that'll work for you. All you need to do is take action and get rid of these limiting beliefs that I keep reiterating on. Limiting beliefs are going to be the killing of your business. Here's my 2 Nice Profits Playbook. It has multiple layers on how to scale your business or help you start your business. So the first one we have right here is our personal Notion playbook. So what this is a personal custom playbook built out for you, where we have 2 Nice Profits playbook. So text next task. So what this is my personal playbook built out for you. So we outline exactly what your next challenges are going to be, what your current goals are going to be, and where you need to be tomorrow in your business or next week for our following one-on-one call. So right here, you can see there's a big outline and there's so much value that goes into here so we can push you on to the next steps. The second part of 2 Nice Profits that makes it so valuable is our live sourcing strategies. So right here, you can see we had a class with all of our students every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. We host these classes that are going to be an hour long where we talk about live sourcing strategies. We do live sourcing. We talk about Amazon upcoming events, how to train virtual assistants, how to navigate product research, how to read a Keepa chart, how to read SellerAmp charts, the basics, all the way up to the experience, how to do A to A flips, Amazon to Amazon flips, Amazon to Walmart flips, Keepa product finder. All these sourcing strategies we cover in these calls. So when we continue our playbook, you can see there's 2 more layers to this 2 Nice Profits playbook. The next one's going to be the direct one-on-one access to my partner and I. So this is where you can schedule a one-on-one whenever you need. So this is whether it's Saturday night, Friday morning, whatever you need, you have us available to hop on a one-on-one call and really digest what the problem is that you're having right now and how we can fix it. Because it's never going to be we hop on a one-on-one call and then we can answer all your problems at once. It's going to be we find one problem, we eliminate that problem, and then next week we find the new problem and eliminate that problem. And we slowly get better 1% every single call. So direct access, one-on-one. So you can see down bottom left, we have me and Faraj handling our client Jesse. We have me with another 2 clients, and then me on the right with Mark handling some more work. On the right side, here's an additional part of the playbook is 24/7 ticket access in a full course. So what this is if you have a question and you can't hop on a one-on-one call, any time of the day, you drop a question in here, me and Faraj will answer it for you and have that answer ready for you whenever you need it. The second part of this is we have a full course built out for you. So this is a mentorship. We're not talking, we don't want to send you a course and then it's hands off. No, we're hands on, but if you do like that hands off experience, it also comes with a WAP course that's fully built out, 8 hours long. And this is where you can learn the value on your own and then retouch base with us. Now, let me break you down exactly how we took Sadiq, one of our students, from a struggling 9-to-5 target worker to a $242,000 in sales Amazon seller. So right here, you can see $242,000. He was able to break his plateau of $2,000 after joining us and scale from $10,000 all the way up to a $50,000 month. Stage 1 is our elite client build out. We're building that Notion profile to you. We're going to map out your current goals, your current situations, the fastest path to get where you need. No cookie cutter plan. This is an exact roadmap for you and you alone. Next, we have that one-on-one access again, direct access to my partner and I for guidance at every stage, immediate clarity on what to do, real-time answers instead of just endless guesswork, personalized strategy sessions tailored to your situation, and support that keeps you accountable and moving fast. And right here on the right side, you can see we have Ethan and TSM. They both utilize those one-on-one accesses, and that was fundamental for their business to grow. You can see up there's our calendar links. That's how you would book a call with us. You schedule right in there, and then we have a one-on-one call scheduled for whenever you need. You could schedule one with me, and then you could schedule one with Faraj and touch and pick both of our brains. Custom profile and feedback system, once again, elite client profile mapped to your goals and starting points, built-in 24 ticket system, continued feedback loops to keep you on track, adjustments made in real time as you grow, a proven framework that removes blind spots and bottlenecks. So I'm just trying to reiterate on the whole process it takes to really scale you guys as students. And now we're on stage 2, which is going to be the training you need to get here. Video modules and strategies. So once again, this WOB course, step-by-step formulas on how to handle Amazon FBA from every stage. Software breakdowns, proven strategies. We teach you how to do retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, Amazon to Amazon, wholesale. Everything's explained in here. We teach you how to leverage AI. We teach you everything you need for your Amazon business. And there's full hours of live sourcing calls and real examples already pre-recorded for you that we've been doing in our class calls for the past year. So there's so much information for you to digest currently, and that was already done for you. An additional system that we built out for you guys is the SOPs, templates, and resources. So right here on the top right, you can see we have something called our ungating dashboard. This is built out to give you multiple ungates. I know a lot of you struggle with ungating when it comes to starting your Amazon business, and there's not too many videos online that can really help with that or strategies to really counter it. So right here, we have an ungating dashboard filled with 250 brands that show you exactly where to buy a product and exactly where to source the product and where to list it and help you get ungated for that brand. So right here, we have an example. It's Mr. Clean. We tell you where the ASIN is, where the supplier is, and where the Amazon link is, and we tell you exactly where to buy it. Next thing we have sales tax exemption forms for you. So we can teach you how to get your sales tax exemption form. We have supplier lists for you to contact for wholesale and other PDFs and tools that we share with you. So we also have hiring frameworks and training systems for your virtual assistant. So right here, we have an SOP built out for our virtual assistants. I use this myself personally. Faraj uses himself personally, and all our students use this. And what this is it's an exact guide for your virtual assistants when you hire your first employees, where they know what to do and they can start scaling your business on the back end, finding leads, managing your workflow, manage your account with repricing or just inventory workflow. And lastly, we have plug and play SOPs for sourcing, scaling, and operations. So right here, we have the Amazon seller tax and accounting form. So right here is just your basic Amazon accounting. So we can tell you exactly how to do your taxes. We have SOPs for sourcing strategies. We have SOPs for extensions you should be using for your Amazon business. We give you all the tools and resources you need in a very ordered manner so you can succeed in your business. The Two Nice Profits Elite Network. So what I'm going to talk about is what happens when you join our program and you become one of the elites. So you're scaling your business to this $10,000, $100,000 mark, and we want to put you into a new program for free. So it's called the Inner Circle, and with the Inner Circle access, you get access to the other Inner Circle members. It's a community of them. You're surrounded by other sellers that are doing $10,000 to $100,000 a month in sales. You get 24 access to all those sellers, and us included still, where you have that accountability and all this idea sharing. So whenever something's going on, we have a sourcing event going on, you will know about it if you're in the Inner Circle. It keeps you motivated because you're going to see these other Inner Circle members winning on the daily. You're going to see them posting their wins. You're going to see how well they're doing, and it's going to keep you motivated to keep pushing and realizing this business is possible and I can scale to that $100,000 mark. And you can also just build real connections, turn these into real long-term connections. So these are people that are in this, they have the same mindset as you. If you're in the circle, you have the mindset of a winner, and you can meet these people in real life. You can collaborate on wholesale ideas. You can collaborate on online arbitrage sourcing strategies, or you can share leads. Like, these are going to be your people that have the same mindset as you and are trying to get to the same goals as you. So summing it up again, we have some collective growth. These weekly calls that we're going to have are so beneficial. 3 calls a week are really going to help you scale your business and really learn what's going on in the Amazon business. Two Nice Profits isn't just another mentorship. It's a full system designed to take you from 0 to consistent 5, 6, and even 7 figures on Amazon. Whether you've never sold a product or you're already hitting these $10,000 months, we're going to give you everything you need to scale your business past that. Inside, you're going to get everything. We're going to teach you exactly how to set up your Amazon account. We'll teach you everything you need to know about sourcing, how to understand these softwares for sourcing, how to train your virtual assistants, how to deal with your taxes, how to deal with business credit. Every single system my students are using right now, I'm going to teach you, and you're going to crush it in this business. This isn't a theory. It's the exact framework I've used to scale my business and 50 other students' business. So if you're tired of guessing and having such guesswork in this business, 2 Nice Profits is exactly for you. But then again, don't just take my word for it. Here's some results from the students I have currently. So on the left here, we have Ismail doing $10,000 a month, Bach doing $13,000 a month, FBMJ doing $60,000 a month, Kalen doing his first $1,000 day, Mark doing $15K in a month, someone doing $11,000 in a week. We have FBMJ doing $4,000 in a day, Debo doing $50,000 in a month. Keep in mind, Debo was working at Target while he was doing this. And you should understand what I mean by now, because we have all those wins for you. But here are just some more shipments in a sense. So like Debo sending out 150 FBM orders. We have so many other students sending out orders. Subhan down on the bottom right, sending out his first $3,000 day worth of FBM packages. There's so much winning. Now let's get into this. So now that you understand exactly the framework and process I've used to scale myself and all my students to where they're at now, I have an offer for you. If you're struggling to find profitable products with OA, RA, or wholesale, if you're tired of guessing, you're tired of trying to figure out if what you're doing is correct, if you're looking for real proven systems, a community that's going to shortcut your trial and error, and if you're ready to lock in and build an Amazon business that gives you the freedom you need, commit with the right guidance and accountability, someone that's going to hold your head up high when you're feeling down, take massive action with a clear blueprint, then 2 Nice Profits is for you. We're going to help you maximize sourcing and perfect your Amazon store to $10,000 a month in just 160 days. Now, if all of that sounds perfect to you, I have a Calendly link set right below where I want you to book a call and take action today.